Hello everyone, this is a demonstration of a BI program that allows to the company initial planning and making decisions either in real time or in annual data. To do this, we'll use Qlick. This program uses patented associative memory, which is the basis of BI platform. With this technology, virtually eliminating the problems of complexity in traditional BI tools. With this tool, we can consolidate different data sources, associative search, visualize, and analyze answers to complex questions. For this demo, I shall use the panel data of 2006 in the crop of rice, citrus, fruit trees, strawberry, and vegetable crops, in the output data of treatment, assessment of products, and products for biological problems. For the construction of this universe, I have taken consolidation data tables of such crops, to which I added the data of herbicides and chlorosis, as if it were a biological problem more, to get an overview of the crops. The first thing I do is explain the tables that conform this scorecard. Table crops, the treatments, the type of pest, which are association of biological problems, all biological problems as sources of data. We can make simple or multiple selections without the need of queries of information cubes to obtain results. Moreover, we have the set of data tables that will show the data for the selection that we make in the tables. These are hectares treated, number of treatments, developed hectares, time mix hectares, total value, and cost of treatment in euros per hectare treated. In turn, each of these tables has a statistics box that report for each one of them the total count, the sum of the selection, the average and minimum and maximum values for the selection, and can customize any type of statistical function that we want to display. All this data can be displayed graphically by pie charts that will give us a graphic view of the selected analysis. The graphs analyze the data by crop and biological problem in their forms of hectares, time mix, and value in euros. The first view is nothing selected and shows all totals. We have an overview for all crops and all biological problems, as well as the sum of the values in statistical boxes. For the selection of a value in a field, click on a value of a field. After selecting the cell, this cell is shown in green to indicate the new state, EA selected. The selection can affect the state of a large number of values in the other objects of the scorecard. The white cells represent optional values and the gray cell represent excluded values from selection. When we do, a selection is created dynamically internal natural relationships among all the associated tables. The first example is a crop selection. Select rice and check the biological problems that affect both at the mixed hectares and its value in euros and its values in the statistical boxes. Then make a selection just for insects. Then select those have a value exceeding 50,000 euros. Delete the selection and see another example. Now select citrus. Now we manipulate the best type. Now select the free portfolio treatments against fungal. Now the 4 vegetables crossed by insect and choose best whose sum is greater than 1 million euros. We can see how they are distributed by crop and by biological problems. Another example, what are the insects whose treatments totaling more than 100,000 and mixed hectares? How are distributed in crops in hectares and mix and in its value in euros? Let us take now the biological problem of aphids. What is its value at the level of crops? How values are distributed by crops? Finally, comparison between crops. How much represent the herbicide treatment for all crops? How much represent the herbicide treatment compared citrus to fruit trees? The next sheet is the assessment of products. This control panel has a similar structure to the early, but with different fields and related products with its composition and with the company that sells it. You can always add more fields or calculated fields, but this is just one example. So we get graphic information by crop, product, active ingredients, and by company. For example, is citrus products whose consumption exceeds 100,000 kilograms. Go to the citrus. 100,000 kilograms. You can see second example is the herbicides whose consumption exceeds 100,000 kilograms. We can see by crop, by product, but material by company. Third example is the products whose name contains the word all. The fourth example is the product whose composition contains bemectin. We can see by crop, product, material, company, and the statistical boxes. The fifth example is the application of which products have exceeded 50,000 terrorist time mix. The last example of this sheet is BAF products whose application has exceeded the 10,000 terrorist time mix. We can see the crop, the product, tip material, company. Statistical boxes. Finally, the third sheet refers to products by biological problem. In this scorecard, relate the products, their composition, the biological problems, and the pest. I can thus perform an analysis of each parameter against the other parameters. The first example will be a selection of rice. So we see rice product used for his compositions and biological problem for which they are employed. Another element of great help of this program are the interaction with the graphics. We can see widths of rice, the products used, and their composition, and the statistical boxes. Now I will do analysis markets of propaneles. Now we can see mainly products and its composition. The second example is an analysis of the product data. You can see the crop use, the product data, and the biological problem for this product. The third example is an analysis of the product whose active ingredient is Bacillus thuringiensis. We can check the products, you have the active material. We can see the product compositions, crops, and biological problems. The last example is going to be an analysis of scales. In summary, this is an example of the possibilities of this program. Click on scales. This is the biological problems that conform a biological group of scales. You can see the product use, composition, crop use, and biological problems. In the higher echelons, maybe other years, can make comparison and temporal trends. This program also works for EIP analysis if one is installed in the company. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Thank you very much.